I hope everybody's doing okay. Hey, it's funny, we was talking about the wind earlier, and here I am today with it lined up because it's a cross breeze. It's not blowing in this way, it's blowing out. So I have to have this raised so it can blow through easily. So that's funny that, because we was talking about that on earlier live at noon. So just to go and show, and I had to see, this is when I do that. Anyhow, I'm 420 Jim. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. You can screenshot that, scan that. I'd say go to link in the description, but I think I forgot to add the description. So just go to 420jim.com. See, I'm not perfect. The last perfect person on earth they crucified. I'm not perfect, and I'll never claim to be. So, yeah, Walmart actually made a new offer today. I was not expecting a call on a Saturday from a lawyer at all. So, blew me away. It blew me away. I did not take said offer. They double that and throw in a little more for good measure. Yeah. But right now I reject their offer. But the good thing, not really surprising, but the good thing is we're in negotiations. They know they're in the wrong and they're trying to negotiate how cheap they can get out of it. I don't blame them. They know what they want to pay. I know what I'm going to accept. Or we just let the judge, and that's them throwing the dice and me throwing the dice. Hey, Michelle, how we doing? Oh, I'm having a good old day. I could have been $2,000 richer today, but not enough. Now, 3 weeks ago, when I first told him about it and all, I would have done that. But not 3 weeks later, screwing around, blah, 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 going back and forth. No, it's beyond that. But they offered $1,000 per suit, and the trespass to be gone. Hi, how we doing? And, I understand Frankie said, hey, if it was him, he would take it, and move on. But I can't do that. I said hi. How many times do you want me to say hi? I'm glad you're good. No, I'm not high. I'm working on it. But I like their increase. Nah. Because, see, I'm also including giving up the big lawsuit, the one that hasn't even been filed. Okay. Right now, I can go hire a lawyer for them doing the trespass thing to me. That's been done. I've got to go to court and answer for it. And I even looked today. It hasn't been dropped nor filed. But I did get a summons to come to court and everything, so they've already violated my rights and all on that. See, that's the one that would be the big money. And if they want to just give me $2,000, settle these two cases, and me continue with the lawyer for the one. Oh yeah, that'd be cool with me. Yeah, that'd be cool with me. Yeah. But then, I'd have $2,000, but I'd have a lawyer, and a year or two down the road, I'd have quite a few more thousand. See, this includes everything. I can't use anything from this date back to sue them on anything, and they can't use anything from this date back to say I was, trespassed or, this trespass, all that everything would have to go away. No, it's worth more than $2,000. We're talking a dozen times they did shit like that to me at Walmart and stuff. No, it's beyond the $2,000. Hell, the judge gave me $2,500 plus the court costs last time. Why would I settle 2 cases for less than what a judge gave me last time? To me, it should be higher because they didn't learn the first time. I'm willing to go to court to get the whole $5,000 per case. That I am. I'd rather the judge tell me 3 or 4 or 5, hopefully. But I'm pretty sure he'll give me the 25 because heck, I've got a precedent that's been set already. Judge, give me what the other judge thought it was worth. I went through less grief there. So. Oh, well, thank you from Germany. Thank you. I wish you all nothing but peace and love over there. That's what me and my mission's all about. Peace, love, and cannabis for all. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Nobody. And it needs to be legal throughout the nation. People can scan that, take a screenshot of it, and electronically scan that, and get on the petition. But I don't just go on the computer and talk about it. 11 years ago, I started out with a mobile billboard, and it burnt in 2017, and I made another one in 2018, and I repainted it again last year when I renamed it. It used to be called the Cannabis 2, but now it's got a new name. But there's where you sign the petition. Can't we all get a bong? If you can't use a scanner, go to 420gym.com. But see, this is my federal petition that drives around the country, called the Cannabago. It's a 1987 Winnebago Aladdin. And like I tell people, the Creator gave me every herb-bearing seed in their own Bible they put and preached to me. He didn't say except cannabis. And above it, it tells you everybody needs a little Jesus. And people that come by and talk to me, I like to give them a little Jesus. And if they will, I like to get them to sign the petition. And see, that's what me and my mission and my channel and all this is about. And if you like what I'm doing, please share it with others, especially sign and share the petition. Please subscribe and share this YouTube. I'm trying to get a little bit back on Facebook a little bit. They took my main page down, but it won't be nothing like my others ever were. I'm going to be using it very little. I mean, be in my shoes. That's 2 big pages they took down from me for no reason. And they won't be a third. So make sure you follow me and everything right here on YouTube. Hit the all notification. When I go live, you'll know. Well, I know you're sorry, but explain yourself there. He said, for little babies and stuff, cannabis can be very good medically. See, you're just being kind of dumb up here thinking I'm talking about kids and teenagers should be smoking pot. Never did I say that. But let me give you a little education why it's good for little babies and everyone. Go to the Hebrew Bible. Written before King James, but the Hebrew Bible. Look up the ingredient for the anointing oil. Yeah, checkmate. It wasn't called marijuana. William Randolph Hearst named the plant marijuana when he made it racial and had it taken away through reefer madness and all. Yeah, go look up the anointing oil ingredients in the Hebrew Bible. Cannabosum. Absolutely. We all should be eating and consuming it as meat, just like it was intended. He gave us every herb-bearing seed. And he didn't say except cannabis. But no, we shouldn't fire up tobacco, cannabis, or any other thing and put that smoke in our lungs. You're absolutely right about that. It's not just bad for babies and teens, it's bad for anybody at any age. So, you know, I agree with kind of your statement, but then again, no, you know, not really. You know, depending on how you use it. If you go and try and give a baby or a little kid or a teenager a joint, you're a dumbass and you shouldn't be doing that, you know. That I'd agree with. But if you're using it as medicine, you're feeding it to them. And here's the thing. You can go up and give a kid a bud right off the plant, and they're not going to get high off of that. I don't care if they eat the whole plant. They're not going to get high. Because cannabis has a force field around it. It's got a literal force field. And until its heat is applied, it will not get the human high. But does God care if we get the import from it? No. Show me where he says don't heat the meat. I agree. We shouldn't be smoking it. But no. There's them little kids and stuff. Do a little studying. Rick Sims and all. There's the little girl that had all them seizures and stuff. Come on now. Come on. Without that, boom. You know, all her seizures disappeared. So you're just thinking about the smoking aspect, and that's not me, brother. That's not me. But that plant's good for anybody and everybody that wants it on this planet. Now, there are a couple cases in the world, you know, people's DNA is screwed up or something, that cannabis might actually hurt them. Like years ago when I was married, my ex-wife took a pill that calmed her down. I took one day and I bounced off the wall for 2 days like, what the hell's going on, you know? So, you know, not everybody can do cannabis, but 90% of the world, most people are deficient in their cannabis diet. When a lady has breast milk, what do you think gives pain relief and hunger to that fetus as it develops in her womb? Her natural levels are 8 times higher than any time in her life. Not because she puffed and never smoked no but her cannabis levels are up there. Life's a sex story here, folks. Yeah, whatever. Prove anything I tell you on my channel not to be true. People say, hey, but prove anything I say not to be true. You can't. And it's not because I really care what you think or nothing. I care about what my Savior and the Father think. Because I happen to be not man's Christian, but my own Christian with my own belief. And I believe Yahshua paid a blood sacrifice to do away with all the sins of man. And as long as I believe in that, I'm writing that book of life, and he's going to introduce me to the Father, and I ain't got nothing to worry about. So I travel the United States now, fighting to get our cannabis prisoners out of jail, which you can go to 420gym.com, click on, sign the petition through the QR, be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Sure, I got haters. It's the same ones who's been doing it 4 or 5 years. They're demons. The closer you get to the man above, the more the demons come after you. So, you know, but he's coming quicker than people realize. I mean, I'm not saying he's coming this year or nothing, but man, he's coming quick. Prophecies are being filled every other week or so in that Bible. Oh yeah. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Where is everybody tonight? Where's everybody tonight? I don't see Will or Doug or Will, Doug, Ray, Greg, none of them. Frankie? Oh, of course, it's just 16 minutes into it. Hey, I love you back. I love you back. I think everybody should love one another and drop buds instead of bombs. Hey, Michael, what's up? What's up? I also believe everybody needs a little Jesus. Hey, Harold, what's up? What's up? What's up? Not a whole lot, though. I got a new offer from Walmart. I did. Their offer went up. But first, let me tell you about this. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Sign the petition at 420gem.com or follow that QR. Oh, I hear it. All right. I hear you, Michelle. Not a whole lot's up. Exactly. Drop buds, not bombs. You know, if the whole world right now lit up a joint, we'd have world peace for a couple hours. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Well, welcome back, my friend. Everybody should be welcome everywhere in the world. You know why? There's only one race. There's only one race. They ain't Russian. It's called the human race. And we all live on planet Earth. And when people realize that, we would have a good planet, you know? But until then, it's all division. Color, race, all that crap. Nah. Love one another, you know? What do you mean War 3 is coming? It's here. It's been here. You're sleeping if you think it's coming. It's here. It's been here. You're asleep if you think it's coming. It's here. It just hasn't ramped up like it's going to. Oh, it started a while back, man. It started a while back. It didn't just start, but you know, anybody can believe what they want, when it started, how it started, but the war against the American people started back when our twin towers all of a sudden fell down. You know, every plane crash that I've seen, like, remember over the last couple of years, there's like hundreds of plane crashes and wrecks and falling out of the sky and shit. How come you see plane debris at all of them? But then twin towers, they disintegrated or burn up or whatever. No wreckage at the Pentagon, you know, when it hit. You know what I mean? Yeah, the World War III started a long time ago. It's just starting to catch up and escalate and show. Everything's a stage. It's called One World Order. All these people that are fighting, yelling, hustling, every year they get together and drink cocktails and shit and describe what they're going to do the next year. You believe that all these people are really fighting against each other, blah, 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 whatever, but yet they still keep the Antarctic Treaty. You know, all these countries come together and sign the Antarctic Treaty and all, right? Okay. These people are literally going to war with each other and whatnot, but none of them care to violate the Antarctic Treaty, right? You know, things are fishy. You know, Satan is the master of this world and the master of deception. Oh, I don't know why anybody kills anybody. I couldn't tell you that one. But they keep... I don't know if they're killing babies or not. I don't pay no attention to it. But nobody should be killing babies. Nobody anywhere. What makes a difference if it's in Israel, or if it's in Russia, or if it's in China, or if it's in the U.S.? Isn't it wrong? That's why I don't like this Black Lives Matter and whatnot. Don't all lives matter? You know? It's just words and stuff, spells used against us. We use our own mouths against us. All lives matter. Not just black lives or white lives or whatever. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing wonderful. You figuring it all out yet?
Well, somewhat. Yeah, somewhat.
I've been on the road 11 years now. Nobody belongs in jail for weed.
Yeah, I agree with that totally, yeah.
And it needs to be federally legal.
Yeah. Yeah, very good.
He gave us every herb-bearing seed in Genesis, right?
Yeah, you're right.
What's it say above that?
Yeah.
It says everybody needs a little Jesus.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
How y'all doing? Nobody belongs in jail for weed, man. Scan the QR or get a QR. Sign the petition. Unless you think people need to be in jail for weed.
It's not even legal to smoke weed.
I'm not telling people to smoke weed, but did you know Henry Ford built the hemp car and it ran on hemp fuel? Do you believe that he gave us every herb-bearing seed? Now get out of the King James Bible and look at the Hebrew that was wrote before King James. Look up the anointing oil.
Look up the what?
The anointing oil.
The anointing oil.
Yeah, go into Google and say marijuana and anointing oil. Just do that.
So what's the petition? Marijuana.
Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and I want federally legal. In the Hebrew Bible, it tells you it's in the anointing oil. And see, that's where he gives us every herb-bearing seed, right? What's it say above that?
Sorry.
Above Genesis.
Everyone needs a little Jesus?
They do.
No way.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a little Jesus, am I right?
Yeah. I can back you on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hemp fuel, hemp paper, hemp clothing, all that will change our world. You think I want to smoke pot. You don't care if people smoke cigarettes.
Right.
Okay? We shouldn't put anything, the church is you. You're the temple of God and whatnot. We shouldn't put any smoke in it. But should we be eating cannabis? Yes. He gave it to us as meat. Now, cannabis is wonderful. It's got a force field around it. Until heat is applied, you will not get high off of that plant. The medical's off everybody should be eating a raw. Don't heat it up. Straight out of the plant. Medical's really high, and for you, you'd have to eat half the whole plant to try and get a buzz.
Right.
But once you heat it up, cook it in a bud or a candy or smoke it or bake it or anything, the medical goes down, the euphoria goes up, and you will get the euphoria. Now, should we smoke it? No. Does God mind if we get the euphoria off of it? Show me where he says don't heat your meat. If I boiled it in water, am I not going to get high from it? If I give it coffee, whatever, so, yeah.
So what, do you just drive around the country?
Yeah, if you Google my name.
What's your name?
It says it all over my vehicle. Used to be Jim, but Jim's my last name now. My first name became 4. My middle name became 20. And my last name became Jim. Yes.
No way.
Oh, yeah? That's my legal name. Look, that's on my bank card. 4T Jim.
No way.
Oh, yeah. In 2019, July 8th of 2019, a judge in Kingston, Tennessee.
This man's legal name is 420 Jim. That's crazy. That's lit. So what, you just do this
I've been doing
full-time job?
11 years ago, got charged with 2 counts of sales of marijuana because I pissed a cop off. He used a drug task force to set me up with a friend. I got him a couple buds 2 days in a row. I didn't get a joint, I didn't get a smell at nothing, I just helping a friend. I took it to trial. I want him to prove what narcotics and marijuana, because they keep it a class 1 narcotic hallucinogenic, no medical value.
Right.
To this day it is. Yet they've owned a medical patent on it since the 1970s. Well, they can't. So they said I was incompetent to stand trial. So I got away with a get out of jail free card for a year and dodged a 10-year sentence because they didn't want to go to court and prove what narcotics and marijuana. They can't. They can't.
Right.
And so, boom, I had my vision and I hit the road March 1st of 2014 in Farmington, New Mexico. You look up my name on the internet, you can find hundreds of stories if you want.
Clearly, I mean, Reddit's talking about you. You made it, right? All right, well, it's nice meeting you.
Hey, pleasure was all mine. Thanks a lot. Y'all have a good evening now. Check that out. That's what this is all about. Ah! Hello, sorry, when I'm out there talking, I can't see the screen. Jack, move. Now I gotta help Jack up and all. Oh, there you go, bud. And that's probably when my trolls come in and try and drop stupid messages. Let's see. My normal people are used to that. Moving. I appreciate all y'all, but you know, when people walk up to me, it's more important to do what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's getting their signature and educating them on cannabis. Oh, I seen something about lawsuit. I knew. As soon as I go, the idiots come out. We'll read them together. Oh, how stupid. You got dementia. Get who home safely? Well, I don't know who this Lauren Wagner is, but you're not coming on my channel making lies about people having dementia and stuff. I think you got the dementia. And that one, I don't know what it says, so we removed that one. And of course, where's the idiot ones? They got to be here somewhere. Uncle Urban Ben's Planet Earth. Don't mind me, everyone needs weed. Hey, I agree with that. Had no idea what that means there, my friend. I don't know what that means. You know, I really don't. Hello. Hey, stupid that calls yourself Lawsuit Jim, young punk like you, you're not 66 years old, almost 67. You sound kind of stupid telling an old person like me to get a job. I worked my ass off all my life. That's why I have a retirement that I spend helping others. You're really showing your stupidity tonight, aren't you? I mean, if I was a young, stupid person like one of the trolls that lives with his cousin wife and collects disability from the taxpayers instead of work, I would understand. You know? But you're trying to pick on someone that's damn near 67 years old and tell them to go get a job. You're a special kind of stupid. And besides that, if Walmart didn't do a damn thing wrong to get sued, why the hell do you care if I sue them or not? Like I say, you make yourself look so stupid. The only one showing signs of dementia are the idiot trolls spreading their lies and stupidity, but that's okay. They're going to be able to do it in court. Oh, I've sued Walmart before, and yes, I currently have 2 lawsuits, which might be 3, and I also have a criminal one. Could be Monday that everything's settled. I don't know. We'll see. But if I was in the wrong or whatnot, I wouldn't have won the first case back in 22. Right? I wouldn't have won. I wouldn't have got a judgment if I wasn't right. Now, if I wasn't right on this one, or they didn't think there was a chance of me winning it or whatnot, why would they be offering a settlement of any kind? They didn't the first time in Georgia, and they actually made me wait 30 days after I got my judgment to screw me over. waiting for an appeal. This time, if it goes to court on the 16th, I will go wait in Bentonville, Arkansas until the 30 days is up, and I'll be there to collect my check. Like I went there in 22 and collected. It may have been 23 when I collected. I filed the suit. I don't know if I collected it in the same year, if it was the next year when I paid or what, but I think it was all in the same year. Pretty sure it all happened in 22. But I get called a liar if I make a mistake or something by the trolls. But yes, right now, I have 2 open lawsuits against Springfield Walmart. 2 different Walmarts in Springfield, Missouri. Because we're in negotiations, and if they settle them without dragging it out until July 31st, when the second one is, I agree to forgive them for the big one that I would have to hire a lawyer for in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. But I'm sure as soon as I tell a lawyer about it, they'd jump on the case. Tell me, sign the papers, go about your mission, and a couple of years we'll have you a check. And Walmart knows that too. So it's not like I'm trying to screw Walmart. I'm trying to be very, very, very fair with Walmart. And like I say, they ain't gonna make an offer. If they thought that there was a chance that they wouldn't lose nothing, they would not make an offer. So that's why I say when the idiots post that stuff about, Walmart, they don't know nothing. If you go look at my other lives throughout the week, they talk how they called the Walmart lawyer and and this, that, and the other, and none of the stuff they post is true. I think they think that's why they can do it and harass me and bully me because, oh, well, everything we do is not true. You know that. I mean, I don't know their dementia behind it, but I know what they're doing is all illegal, and they're coming after Walmart. It's the case. So they should be bitching about how I'm coming to their towns, their cities, and suing them. They shouldn't even worry about Walmart because I'm coming to a town next to them. I sure am. You can bank on that. What's up, Willie? What do you mean, what's up, Willie? What's up, Joe? Oh, goodness sakes. Damn, the rain left and it got hot and muggy. I almost feel like turning the AC on. But I would miss people when they walk up, and that's more important. But I'm going to be a busy little guy here over the... I'm not going to make it to all of them in 1 year. There's no way. So, who I don't get with by the end of this year when I quit traveling because of winter, I'll take care of them the following year. Because my cannabis mission's ending this year. This is the final journey. So far as the cannabis mission, Cannebago, whatever. But that don't mean I won't continue getting justice from the others next year or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just like Walmart. I'm going to see them in court in front of a judge and whatnot, or they want to call and talk to me beforehand and not be involved. Well, that can work. But I don't see nobody contacting me or nothing. I just see their stupid bullshit again and again and again. So, can't fix stupid. Hell, Facebook suspended my new account this morning for 180 days. And I'm like, what the hell? And Of course, I appealed it and whatnot. Like, I ain't violated. I didn't make no post that could even violate a community standard. But evidently, they thought I was advertising or selling something or whatever. And there's not one thing I advertised, sell, or anything. I mean, it's a new account and whatnot. But I guess like 2 hours later, I was doing my live, and I went over to, and it was back up. And it said that my restrictions was lifted, that I can now advertise and stuff. Why the hell was I restricted for advertising stuff when I've never done that? Facebook has gotten really, really, really stupid at some things. You okay, Lilo? Lilo. What'd you do? Eat something you didn't like? Huh? Lilo started to get sick. Yeah. She can get sick on the floor if she needs to, just not up here where y'all get into it. That wouldn't be good. Huh. What'd you eat, Lulu? Damn. Huh? I think we need to take her out for a little walk. She might need to eat a little grass or something. I think her tummy's upset. Huh. Is that what it is? Your tummy upset? You need to go eat a little grass? Ah. Hang here a second. She's rolling around in the grass. You're a crazy girl. Dang, it did get hot. I ought to go inside and kick on the AC for an hour. No, she's not eating grass. Didn't you see she was rolling in the grass? Found a spot that she likes to roll. But no, grass don't really mean that they have worms. Grass means that they got an upset stomach. I have a daughter that's a vet technician, by the way. Well, heck, it is Turned out to be kind of a nice evening. Compared to earlier, all the big storms that was around and stuff, it turned out to be pretty good. No, you're not going off in the parking lot looking for scraps and stuff. That's why you get sick. Yeah, it's just like my Jack, my old dog, the 16-year-old, 2 years ago, he had a cough, and it was just a bad cough. But my Tro tried to convince everybody, oh, that's heartworms, he's going to be dead, da-da-da-da-da, it's heartworms, heartworms, heartworms. Nope, not at all. He's still alive and breathing. Hey, come on. And if any dog should probably be old enough to die of heartworms, it would be Jack. Because he's 16. But 2 years ago, the trolls started that bullshit rumor. How I didn't take care of my dogs, and poor Jack had heartworms because of his cough and all. Funny how that cough cured up and everything, and he's still with me. Let's make the generator go crazy. Move, Jack. Close these windows over here. No Willie Nelson here. Well, I don't know about Google, but I do know about animals that I love and what my daughter tells me and stuff, you know. And the whole reason I took her out was to get her a little grass, because she definitely had an upset stomach. She just threw up, you know. A sign of worms is in their stool, or them rubbing their ass on the carpet or the grass or something. And, you know, I mean, there are some signs of worms, but I've never heard it being eating grass. But right on for you to come back and say that Google clarified it. Thank you. Most people wouldn't do that. I'm Mr. No, I'm not. Yeah, One World, I know that. They made a mistake and they corrected themselves. What am I doing? Living life, man. Living life. Spreading peace, love, and the fact that everybody needs peace, love, and cannabis in their life. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Anybody can screenshot that, scan that, whatever, or go to 420gym.com and sign the petition. Be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. That'd be it. When you're mommy, you're acting like you're a child, and if you are, you're not supposed to be on my page. You had to get past the age restriction. Usually when somebody says, my mommy says this or that, next thing I get is, I'm only 9 years old or some bullshit. And I'm like, you know, you had to lie to be on my page. My page is permanently set to age restricted. I have no idea what you folks smoke. You got to ask them. How would I know? Here, a lot of idiots call it marijuana, which is a slang name that William Randolph Hearst tagged on it. Hell, right here, you know, Missouri marijuana, you know, marijuana. They continue to lie. It should say Missouri cannabis. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Walmart made me a second offer today. I was surprised they called me on a Saturday, but I got a second offer from Walmart. Pot, ganja, weed, reefer. There's hundreds of names. Mota. I like using the name Mota because when I smoke it, I get motivated. Mota. Yeah, yeah. Hell, you know you're living in a fucked up world when a gallon of water is more than a gallon of gasoline. Tell me how fucked up America has become. You go to the convenience stores, these convenient gas stations, $3.99, $4.99, $5 a gallon. The truck stops, $4.99 a gallon. Yeah. Way more than a gallon of gasoline. Oh yeah. Well, no. I used to buy my water at Walmart, and see, I can't go to Walmart, but I think that's going to change next week. Yeah, it used to be 79, 89 cents. Now it's $1.29 or $1.39. You can still get it for $1.50 or thereabouts or under at your grocery stores, Aldi's, Price Chopper, Walmart and stuff. I probably Dollar General and whatnot. I'm not going to say for sure there, but your doggone convenience stores and your truck stop. Oh no, You're gonna pay $4 to $5 a gallon. Even these convenience stores right here. But yet you can walk into Walmart and get it for $1.30 something. But that's me. I just go in and fill a couple of jugs. They all let me. Of course, I don't just go in. You know, I ask, or at least the first time I ask, you know, and they point out the sink or something. But heck yeah, I'll take my couple of jugs over and go to the sink and fill them up. And just save anywhere between $8 and $10. Hell yeah. I'll be damned. Oh, it's stupidly ridiculous how much water costs. Hell, I need to put water in my radiator every week or so, about a gallon. Hell, used to, you just, get water at any gas station, now, hell, what, am I supposed to go in and pay $5 for a gallon of water and put it in my radiator? Fill a jug, for my dogs. Hell, I don't buy drinking water for myself. Why would I buy it for my dogs? And the reason I do is I have to have water for my dogs. But normally, like when I'm at plugged in, hooked up somewhere or whatnot, hell, we live off of the city water. Oh God, and some of the stuff, if I only knew some of the stuff that I'd been drinking and stuff here in Black Canyon City. I didn't know until I stored some of the water, and most of it was fine, but some of it I stored was just, oh wow, nasty, turned nasty, sour, everything. So they must have been a day or two they had some really bad shit in their water lines. So I won't do that shit again. I won't even drink Black Canyon City water again. Huh. Well, that's not bad if you can get your water for 50 cents a gallon, you bring your own jug. That's not bad at all. But I guess, hey, you got the choice whether you want to pay the ridiculous price for the convenience or go find a store that's selling at a decent price. Me, it'd be really, really, really freaking nice if Walmart settles next week. That'd be sweet, real sweet. Come Tuesday, I'll be great. Well, not great, but I'll be good come Tuesday. Right now, I need $40 so bad I can taste it, but unfortunately nobody's loaned it to me yet. Losing my Facebook, there's hardly anybody that I got a number or way to ask them, or it would have already happened. But I could really, really, really use a $40 loan till Tuesday. But hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever, I'll be picking up a check from Walmart. And that'd be really, really good. Oh, I said earlier, but you might not have heard it. Did you know what did you hear what the first offer was or anything? I can't remember if you were here or watched about the first offer or anything. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a call today. At all. Matter of fact, when I answered the phone, it came up her number. I knew it was a legit call, but I'm like, wow, I'm surprised to hear from you on a Saturday. And she's, yeah, we work Saturdays too, and evidently she does. But maybe for the ones that haven't anyway, I'll tell you. Trying to be nice. Friday, she calls me. Friday morning she called me and said she was going to work on this, that, and the other, and whatever. And she called me later and she says, look, Walmart offers $500. You drop both cases and you're no longer trespassed from Walmart's. Not $500 per store, but $500. All lawsuits go away. And I told her no, that's not even an offer, you know what I mean? But to some people it is, $500 a lot of money, this, that, and the other, and whatnot. But you know what? If they had offered me that 3 weeks ago, what they offered me today, I would have took. But of course, I told her no today on their offer. I wasn't expecting a call at all. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, but it blew me away when she called today. Because, see, last night I said that every day it's going to be $420 more. Well, on my live earlier this afternoon, matter of fact, you go watch my morning live, there's a part that's muted for 5, 8 minutes, whatever. That's me talking to the lawyer on the phone. She called during my live, and she called back and she said, I had to replay the tape because I didn't know if she said 1,000 or 2,000. Their new offer is $1,000 per case and a trespass removed. And I asked her, what do y'all hold this trespass? I mean, why do I even have a trespass against me? That is just another whole case in itself, and discrimination. Are y'all trespassing me because I've got a lawsuit against you? I mean, why am I trespassed? I've proven everything. I haven't done it wrong. Why am I still trespassing in that store? So, anyhow, she's got to work on everything, and she says she'll call me Monday. But her offer was $2,000, $1,000 per case, and the trespass being lifted nationwide. We're getting there. We're getting there. See, I was going to not accept nothing less than $5,000 plus $428 per day from yesterday. But because she called me today unexpectedly, I told her I wouldn't start that until Tuesday. That I gave her Monday for Walmart to take the deal I first offered. Because, see, I didn't tell her Friday that my offer is going to, of acceptance, going to go up by $420 a day. I didn't tell her that or nothing. I hadn't thought about it till last night and all, you know, because, you know, didn't know what I was going to do once they rejected the offer. Of course I'm going to go up. I'm not going to go down. But while I was talking to her, I told her out of fairness, and because she called me on a Saturday, that's what really got me. She called me on a Saturday that she had Monday to talk to Walmart because she wanted to know what the $420 a day was for. And I told her, because she has to explain it at Walmart. And I said, well, hell, I'll just go back over to Bentonville, tell them to come talk to me. I'll explain it to them. You know, and she's like, no, you know. I mean, to me, it's obvious. My mission's held up. I'm not getting signatures. I'm not getting donations to move to another town or nothing. I mean, I've been struggling for 3 weeks, and you want me to struggle another 3 to the court's over? Hell yeah, it's worth $420 a day in my mind. Who knows? What's the judge saying? What's the judge going to say is what really counts. So she knows what I want, and that's $5,000 in the letter, and then after Tuesday it'll be $5,420, and Wednesday it'll be $5,840, and the day after that it'll be up another $420, or we just end up in the court with the $5,000. It don't matter to me anymore. You know, the time to, if they had offered me $2,000 3 weeks ago when this all happened and they knew they was in the wrong back then, hell yeah, I could have been happily down to Florida with that $2,000 by now and all, you know what I mean? But nah, all this bounce making me go put signs, and if I didn't go to Bentonville, I didn't put signs up and all that, I would not gotten attention or anything. So to me, yeah, it's worth a little bit more than $2,000 what I got invested trying to save them a whole lot of money, because they pushed me and they don't want to settle this. I win this first one, I'll drop the second one. I'll just go hire a lawyer and let him take care of the rest of it. I think that'd be the best thing to do. Oh yeah, I've got a Cash App card. It's got $0 on it, matter of fact. Zero. Oh, I think it's 420 JIM. I'm not 100% sure. That QR out there takes a person to it. I think it's 420 JIMS. How much gas I got now? Oh, there's enough. Oh, I heard back from Westinghouse. They want a video and whatnot of what it's doing. They tried to play this bullshit that they called me. I got a call from an Ohio number and it rang 3 times. As soon as I answered it, I said, hello, hello, hello. Nobody said a damn thing and it hung up from me. And that's the only call I received. So, yeah. I can't look at it while I'm on this, but I'm pretty sure it's 420 JIMS. Hey, any of my Facebook friends on here? Will get anybody on here that's using my Cash App? But yeah, I can't look at nothing while I'm on this. It kicks me off. Oh, goodness. I just showed the QR on the bus. Michelle, I just showed the QR, yeah. That's why I walked outside. That, check the gas on the generator and all. Oh, I'm sure that that's what, I mean, I'm as sure as one can be that that's what it is. Michelle, do you know what it is? Haven't you used, yeah, you've sent me on Cash App before, haven't you? I think it's 420 JIMS. But I don't think, yeah. Oh, maybe. Here, let me see if I can get on the internet here. Oh, heck, I might have internet. It says I'm connected. Oh, but I can't do it on that phone. I don't have the Cash App on that phone, so that I can't find out on this phone. Oh yeah, I hear you. Lots and lots of scams on there. But people can't scam me for more than 20 or 30 bucks. You know, I never have no money on them. Like I say, right now, there's not $1 on it. So, wouldn't do too good to scam my Cash App. But yeah, I've had people all the time, oh, send me your Cash App, da, da, da. And it's like, why can't you use the QR or whatever, you know? I don't know what you mean, is there a picture? I showed you the, didn't you see the? That's it right there. When somebody wants to make a donation here, you know, and they ask me if I have Cash App, they pointed at that and it works. Oh heck, I don't remember. I don't remember without looking at it. I don't remember without looking at it. And I don't want to, you know, lose this live to do it, you know. Hey, I'm pretty sure it's 420JIMS. And I really don't remember if there's a picture of me or not. But if it's a fake account, they're going to use a fake picture anyway, so. I mean, I can understand not wanting to throw 20 bucks away, you know, thanks for the thought, my friend, and all, but what can I say? Well, me, I would use another phone and take a picture of the QR and then just scan that. Or if you save it to like photos or something, you take a screenshot and you save that to your photos or something like that, then you go to a scanner. And when it wants to scan, just tell it to look in the files and pull it up and it scans it. Oh, you found it. Oh, look at that. Oh no, I thought, damn, I got something I can't. Nope, it says my $3.12 payment was declined from insufficient funds. I looked up and I seen that I had a notice from Cash App, and I thought, oh wow, you know, but no, it just told me that they didn't pay the $3.99 that Google wants this month. Isn't that funny? To me, that's funny for that to pop up right at, you know, at that time, and you know, the universe is something else when it comes to timing. Oh, I'm going to eat me a pizza buffet tomorrow. Yeah, I got a complimentary buffet. So I'm going to give me a goodness. Well, it's starting to cool off just a little bit now. Of course, I turned the AC on. It's not going to cool down real quick in here because the door being open, but it has cooled down a degree or two. Well, heck, where did Will and Doug and everybody go tonight? Damn. I'm surprised none of them been here tonight. What the hell happened to them? I hope they didn't have bad weather or something. And YouTube's a lot different. Facebook, if you just sit here and mention someone's name, within a minute or two, that person will pop up almost all the time. That don't happen with YouTube. For those that haven't subscribed, please subscribe, share the channel. I'm pretty much no longer on Facebook. I'm not going to do a whole lot on Facebook. I mean, if there's some people who want to just be friends on Facebook, and, you know, I don't want to be losing a count because I posted a funny a day that put someone's panties in a twist where they can ban my account. I'll do it like TikTok and kind of just be there, see other people's posts and stuff, but most of my posts, lives, and everything's going to be here. Hey, Mr. Ray, how you doing? How you doing? Woo! Rough, 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 rough. I ain't making it to payday. I can't make it to payday. Hey, thank you for the $20. I appreciate that, and I can send it back to you on the 1st if you like. No problem. You know, I appreciate that. That helps a lot. I only need another. I'd like to get another 40 somewhere so I know I've got enough money to make it through. Gas, food, and see, I'll be honest. I want $20 for gas, $20 for food, and $20 for weed. And if I get $60, you know, I'll make it through Tuesday morning when I get my check. Hey, but see, at least I'm honest. Hey, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I did get it. Man, I'm hoping Walmart comes to the senses Monday, and we meet in the middle. I think she's going to come up maybe to 35 or something. She's going to try another one, I think, and I'll give her a one-shot Monday deal only, and that's for $4,200 if it can be paid within 24 hours. And if I can get the deal done within 24 hours, meaning Tuesday, that I could go wherever, Springfield, Joplin, the home office, whatever, to pick up the letter and the cash. I'd actually drop another $800, but they would have to agree to them terms. So can't wait to see what happens. I don't see me getting. Now, if it was another couple of weeks before payday, yeah, I probably would have just took the $2,000 and continued on, you know. But heck, payday's so close. I'll make it one way or the other. May not have any smoke, but hell, I went 4 days the other day without any, you know. But I'll make it. And I'll probably have a friend somewhere out there loan me $40 till payday. Hey, if I do have one that sees this or whatever, hit me up on Messenger, on Facebook, whatever. I surely could use a little help with $40 just until Tuesday, and I'd happily give it back. Huh. Someone asked her 3 times. Now, I have no idea what you mean there. They asked her 3 times if she really wanted to send it to me or something. Well, see, I've got trolls reporting my account and stuff. Yeah. Well, me and Cash App, we went around and around before on it. But I don't think they want to go around and around again on it with me. And knock on wood, they've been good. But see, you know, the trolls report my Cash App. They report everything. Of course, they're telling Cash App that I'm trying to scam people and stuff. And Cash App is just being cautious. You know what I mean? I can't blame them. You know what I mean? Now, if someone asks 3 times and they don't do it, then see, that's why I got pissed at them and whatnot. They had the right to refuse a transaction whatsoever. And I was being paid for work done, you know, through one of my bosses out there at Graham, in Graham, Texas, and when I was working on Awesome Possum. And they wouldn't let them pay me. And that's just wrong. You know, who you can pay, who you can't pay, and whatnot. Then they have that control. To me, is just wrong. But this day and age, I got to kind of deal with it a little bit. But as you see, I don't keep very little money on the card. You know, I might lose $50 tops. You know, very seldom is there any more than that on it. But knock on wood, that ain't happened yet. But you know, I lose donation, like somebody, hey, I'd love to have a shirt, but all they got Cash App. Well, if I don't have it, then, you know, they lose getting a shirt, I lose getting a donation. So if I get away with not having Cash App and Chime and shit, I'd love it. But this day and age, nah. Hell, I went in Aldi today, and you know what? I couldn't go to none of the checkouts. Finally, I seen a guy. I said, "Does they take cash here?" And he said, "Yeah, I can ring you up over here." He was going around, you know, cleaning trash and this, that, and the other. But he was the first person I happened to see. And I'm looking all over because, you know, there's half a dozen checkouts and whatnot, but every one of them say card payment only. And I'm like, what the hell? My card's got like 40-some cents on it. And I seen this guy, and I'm like, do y'all take cash here? Oh yeah, I can ring you up over here for that. About 8 scanners, every one of them, none of them taking cash today. That's retarded. I mean, I don't know if that store's like that all the time or what. I mean, I shopped there once before, but I might have used my card. But I have been at all these, you know, that it does take some of the machines, like Walmart. Every once in a while, they won't take cash because they're full or whatnot. They go to card payment only. But every damn one of them, and all this morning, was card payment only. And I'm like, damn. That's messed up. Oh, it's got a bunch of card only. Every one of them there said card payment only. But I've been to an Aldi's that a couple of machines said card payment only, but the others took cash. So I mean, I'm like. Well, gonna have to get on the wheel, Dougie, Frankie. Where the heck were all them tonight? If I was drinking a beer and swearing, they'd be here. Yeah, I hope not to do that no more. Hope not to do that no more. I'll be damned. I think one of them I've been did. Maybe they didn't. Because this is the only time I've tried to pay cash at one. Honestly, the other times I used a card. So I didn't go around and look at all the machines. It could have all been that. I'd be damned. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'd have to, next time I go over, tomorrow or whatever, and look. See if they all have if they have a place of money, or if it's, wow. Could be all cash payment has to go through the cashier. Cheaper machines, you know what I mean? They don't have to pay a service to come in and fill it with money and take the money out and this, that, and the other. Yeah. That machine's just doing the credit card. Yeah. I could see that. Everybody else has to wait in line and is paying cash. I could see that now. Yeah, that would explain it. Oh, generator just went down. Question is why? I know it's not low on fuel. I'll get the damn cord. I know it's not low on gas, but move that. Gotta go check and see if it's low on oil, or if it just got a puff of its own exhaust and crapped out. No, it shows that it's still got gas. Still got oil. So, don't know what it is. Let's see if we can find out. Because the AC is not even plugged in. Well, looks like I'm going to have generator malfunctions tonight. Well, let me get out of here, folks, see if I can figure out what the heck's going on with this generator. I'll catch everybody at noon tomorrow. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Till then, peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, we can get along. My dogs love you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.